It's cold right now. It is first 46 and 11:15 p.m. here in California.
46. Like
Yes,
like
Fahrenheit.
okay. Okay, we do it degrees, so Fahrenheit is something else anyway. But I know you perhaps monitor the conference and realize that votes Congress has agreed that the NDC Pro Forum officially should be affiliates of the National Democratic Congress. The last time you came to the NDC Pro Forum Congress here, the General Secretary had communicated that, but it was subject to the approval of Congress. You have that. Exactly what does that mean to you?
Well, Senna, thank you very much for and also the opportunity. I think that it means for the NDC, it means a lot for all progressives, and most importantly, it means a lot for Ghanaians. Um, Over the period, some of us have always believed that the NDC indeed need corporate NDC, for want of a better word, And here we are, the NDC has groomed a lot of, potentials, in academia, just name it. In Ghana today, if you want to talk of the best professionals you can find in Ghana, they are largely NDC members. However, in the past, we used to be scattered all over the place. And indeed, it was even very difficult for one to come out to say that, oh, I am a banker, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, and a member of the NDC. Because of a certain tag or a brand that, the NDC allowed the opposition to put on us, that for us, we cannot produce certain element of human resource to run a nation. And they have also, been bragging about them having the men, though they do not have the real men as compared to the NDC. So having the NDC Professionals Forum through the vision of His Excellency Ambassador Sampiali Sena came at the right time. And indeed, a lot of progressives, intellectuals just bought into the idea, knowing very well that it is something that is key, it is needed in the party, and for that purpose, time to add value. So the NDC Professionals Forum indeed exists to add intellectual value to the NDC as a political party. And I would also take this opportunity to thank the leadership of our party, both NEC, FEC, and all those, the legal team, all those that made it possible for us to have the NDC Professionals Forum as an affiliate to the NDC. It boosts the morale of professionals in the NDC. It has opened the doors and created room for more professionals, especially the young ones coming from TAIN, etc., to have a place where they can be mentored, to have a place where they can associate and gain some experience and help grow both the party and the country.
I already know you already do some work for the party even before this affiliation. Exactly what additionally does this recognition add to Pro Forum's presence within the party?
Well, Senna, when it comes to the work that the NDC Professionals Forum has done for the party, it's enormous. Various assignments, some of them I can't say online because, they are for the purpose of intel. Beyond that, we've done a lot of research. We've donated, colossal amounts to the party over the period. We've helped in the build-up of our 2020 manifesto. And, we've supported the party at a grassroots level in diverse ways, from IT to communication, just name it. We've been everywhere. And, with this type of window given to us, it rather helps all of us. It now gives us the protection. At the early stages, every new organization, sometimes it does have some concerns from other stakeholders. There were those who felt that the NDC intend to take over the party. There are those who felt that wanted to use the authority of elected officials, of which wasn't the case. First of all of us, we are members of the NDC. And we are not just members of the NDC, we are committed, responsible members of the NDC. We've been playing our role at the various branch level, etc. Being a member of the Professionals Forum basically is saying that, listen, beyond being a party member, beyond attending meetings, I equally have some experience in an area that I've acquired through academia, through work, etc., that I can bring to the table, that I think that in today's sophisticated and scientific political world, it will be a value addition to my party. So this affiliation boosts the work that we've done, and indeed it has created a space where more feel that it's time to even step up. So for me, it's a good time for the NDC. We are about to do more to make sure that the NDC takes its rightful place and do what it does best, i.e. running a government that will bring relief, prosperity, and hope to the people of Ghana.
Congratulations once again, because I know it's something that you in the diaspora especially have been fighting for and pushing your leadership in Ghana to ensure gets done. And all credit to Ambassador Sampiale, Dr. Jehu Appiah, and the rest of the executives, I guess.
Yes. I think the Central Committee and Ambassador Yali, they deserve, all the credit. And also the party leadership, General Chairman Asedun Ketia, and all the members from NEC and FEC, they all played a key role. But above all, to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, who is also a member of the NDC House. So thanks to him as well.
Then let me take your thoughts whilst you are online on the new executives that have been put in place. I know you've seen the full list, with chairman all the way down to the NEC members. What do you think?
So now, we have a very fantastic team. We have a solid team. We have an experienced team. We have a team that have proven over the years that they have the capacity to produce results. And all of them, for me, I'll call them the top three, especially the top three strikers that we have right now. Our General Chairman, Asedun Ketia, our organizer, what's his name, Joseph Yamin, and our indefatigable General Secretary, Honorable Fifi Kwete. We can't go wrong with these three. They are well experienced enough to lead us to victory. So now the confidence is there, the confidence is back, and I think that the security that we needed over the period has now been provided for us to be able to go to war and defeat our opponents. So it's just a perfect time for us to appreciate what I would say the Lord has given us to take to war.
What the Lord has given you to take to, you said war.
Yes.
Why use war?
Well, I'm using it literally, meaning to prepare our minds for a strong battle that requires our energy, our attention, and everything that we can put into secure victory. Basically that.
Because your use of war reminds me of what the MPP has been accusing their delegates of electing people who are, they call them radicals. And some have even got to the extent of describing them as hotheads.
Well, at least they are not thieves. They are not thieves. So that should be fine with us. They are criminals. These are people who mean well for the people of our country. They have proven over the years they've not been tagged with any line of corruption. They have delivered both in government and in party. So if the opponent is talking, it's because they feel intimidated, they feel overshadowed at this moment. And these are people with high credentials, 10 times than what they have. I mean, when you take our General Chairman, who in Ghana is more experienced when it comes to electoral matters than our General Chairman, Honorable Mosquito? No one in Ghana. Super experienced. And when he speaks, it's final. His decisions are always on point. His decisions are always on point. So if you have an experienced man with such clout and, the level of respect that he commands in the political circles, both even in the NDC and the NPP, definitely others will feel intimidated. So you can pardon them for how they feel, They should be more concerned about their incompetence in government, how they've collapsed the economy, that at this moment there's a haircut that is cutting all heads, I mean, from all sectors. We have a chairman now that we can boast of, that we, with Honorable Asidun Ketia, you can best believe that when the goal gets tough, as they say, the decisions that he will make, it will be in the interest of the party. We will not give the NPP any room for them to feel that they are bigger, better than us. They can intimidate us and walk away. Not with Honorable Ketia. That is for a fact. And his track record shows it. All the way from 2000, 2004, 2008, when we got to the crunch, when we needed a whole leadership to lead us to the Electoral Commission to demand what belongs to us, he was the one leading us. So we can best believe that he will not chicken out when he's needed most. And when it comes to being fluent, setting the record straight, doing research, putting intellectual debate out there, there's no one who can do better than Honorable Fifi Kwete. There's no one. NPP, I barely know the secretary for NPP. All I know is that he'll come online, TV programs, and say he'll bring a document, he never shows up. But that's not with Honorable Fifi Kwete. Indeed, we can't even compare them. We can't. So for me, I strongly believe that the finest thing that we have to take us to victory, and we should be proud of ourselves as, NDC. When the victory sign is showing, we just have to go for it. And the leadership that we've put together clearly shows that it's time for us to believe once again that the upcoming election, we will not be left in the cold, but we will go the full haul and make sure that we win as a political party. So it's a good sign.
And perhaps let me conclude by asking you then what you anticipate that they will be doing henceforth ahead of the 2024 elections.
Well, Senna, I believe that now that we've elected them, one of the key things that we have to consider has to do with our internal electoral machinery that we need to put in place, which is very, very vital. I expect that this time around, very soon, whoever will be our election director will be, announced. I expect that whoever will be our director for IT would also be announced. But a lot of research, a lot of consultations would go into these decisions to appoint certain, sensitive individuals to occupy sensitive positions, because they would eventually lead us to do, the academic, the scientific, and all the political sensitive things that we need to do. It will come from them. My only plea is that we should go out for people who knows what it means to recruit. We should go out and look for people who understand what is research, what statistics mean, what data means, how we can add 2 plus 2 and get 4. It shouldn't be about the fact that this person has been in the party for that long, therefore that person is experienced. We don't have any school in that line. It takes certain experience acquired from different angles to be able to provide that managerial qualities. And I think that this time around, we should delve much deeper in choosing who becomes our election director and who becomes our IT director. These two sensitive positions would go a very long way. We should be able to start by now building our IT infrastructure, testing it from all angles, checking all radios, making sure that the network and everything that we intend to put in, it's almost up and running. Our election director should be somebody who understands what management is all about, who has thorough understanding when it comes to project management. Because here we have to recruit polling agents. Here we have to resource our polling agents. Here we have to communicate and deal with almost every all organ. Our organizers, our secretary and chairman, all organs would have to feed our election director. So that person should be someone who has that managerial qualities, that project management skills to be able to get the timing right, make the right request, raise the right resources, and make sure that we deliver with no excuses. So I think that this time around, we may have a much broader consultation and bring on board people who have done it in their private life and to be able to come on board and help us achieve our goal. It should not be business as usual based on longevity, and then eventually sometimes it goes the other way. So that's what I'm hoping, that with the experience that we have, the leadership that we have this time, we'll get the right appointments to help move our party forward.
Well,